Hey everybody, my name is Kenny Johnston. I'm a director of product here at GitLab. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough. I'm super excited about our new pipeline editor feature that the pipeline authoring group has been working on. I've had a chance to see a couple of videos and interact with some of the initial designs for it, but I'm going to try it out and walk through it today. So I haven't done too much prep, so I'm just going to start sharing my screen and we'll figure this out. Okay. I did create this issue and I have a little note stock for myself. And what I'm going to try to do is just use the pipeline editor feature to create a new pipeline for a brand new project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to GitLab examples. I think I'm an administrator here in ops. I was doing some other tests. Let's just, whole new project. I'm going to create a blank one. My project name is Pipeline Editor Walkthrough. I'll make it public. Add README. This is new. First time I'm seeing this kind of new iconography. That's cool. Okay, so here I am. I've got things here. Just created my project, successfully created. Let's see. I think what I want to do is set up CI/CD. Oh, this took me to the old editor. Okay, so maybe that's one new thing we can say is point set up CI/CD to new pipeline editor page. Okay, so I happen to know that the editor lives over here. And so I'm going to click that. Please add one and visit the pipeline editor again. Okay, let me do that. I'm going to just say, actually, I think if I do this, set up CI/CD, let's do that. Create a file. I'll just make it blank to start. Okay, now I have a pipeline GitLab CI YAML file. Now I'm going to go to the editor. Oh, my config is invalid. Please provide some content. That makes sense. It's blank. Okay, so I'm going to do some stages. I'm going to do test, build, and let's then do deploy. Okay. Okay, it's invalid because jobs config should contain at least one visible job. That makes sense. I'm getting there. So in my test stage, I'm gonna, or my test job, I'm gonna have a stage called test. And I'll just do something like, this is the test job in the test stage. Okay, and then I'm gonna have the build job that lives in the build stage. And again, I'm going to say, this is the build job in the build stage. And then I said I was going to have deploy prod. Let's make 2 deploy jobs in the deploy stage. Let's see if I change this. CI configure is invalid. Jobs deploy job config should implement a script or trigger. Okay, so script echo deploy to production. While I'm here, I might as well make this an environment. Environment has a name and a URL. Prod.mycoolsite.com. Is that all I need there? Let's see. Stage does not, stage does not exist. Ooh, okay, not valid. Cool, that was great. I love this little responsiveness. So let's do deploy staging. Unknown key environment. I misspelled it. Oh, that's great. Sounds like the kind of things that you'd commit this change and then things wouldn't work and you'd have to go back and figure out. I love that. This live linter is awesome. Okay. I think I have everything I want. Let's see, visualize. Jobs, full lint output. Oh, you know what I want? I want to only do the I put something here that's not an actual branch name. It still thinks it's valid. Okay. That might be interesting. I don't know how much validation we can do against. That's not just linting. That's looking to see that there are artifacts for these things. But if master wasn't my default branch, can I put default here? Let's just leave it master. And same with this one. We only want it to run on master. Okay. CI config is good. Create my basic test. That's wrong. No, test, build, deploy, stages. Okay. I thought I'd flipped build and test around. That's why I was laughing at myself. No, I committed. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so I committed my mouse, or like my scroll wasn't all the way up here and gave me a, so that might be good. Have the confirmation of commit in the, so like hover over. I guess what I'm trying to say is when I was down here, I didn't see that there was this notification because I was down here. And this, my window is actually pretty big, so maybe it would be good to have it pop up somewhere around where you're committing changes down here, or show up where you can see it. Okay, kind of cool that I just made a commit. It'd be great to have a link to that commit. And be able to see the pipeline. Because that's kind of what I wanted to see, frankly. Now I have to go over here. I wanted to see that this generated the pipeline that I was expecting. I know it gave me the visualizer and everything, but yeah, okay. So that was my commit. It's running a pipeline. Look at these jobs. Thanks for the notification. I got my echo. Okay, so I edited this here on the commit. Let's go back to the file. What happens if I just click edit here? Yeah, the edit also doesn't take me to the pipeline editor. So have edit link on. Yeah, there's really no way for me to even know once I've done the first one. It's cool that it's valid. And let's not look at the repo. Let's go back to here. So I can go back. Ooh, see, what happens if I click this? That's just going to take me to the file. Yeah, I think all these signs in your project overview page point me to like edit my CI/CD config, click on this file. They all get me to places that don't end in the new editor. So it'd be great to think about how can we make all those paths get me to the editor. But I'll go back to the editor here. Here I am, write my pipeline file. Some other things I could do. I'm gonna look up some notes on matrix build. Let's see what I do if I do a matrix build. I guess I can show you what I'm doing. Parallel matrix, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna split my screen just so you know. I'm gonna show you what I'm editing. So I was looking at the parallel matrix docs link I found. So I'm gonna do in my build job, still in the build stage. I want to do parallel, which I always spell wrong. Matrix. Let's say I'm going to build the app type. Do iOS and Android and BlackBerry. And then maybe I have different ones for phone providers. So I'll do T-Mobile and Verizon. Okay. Invalid jobs, build parallel config contains keys. Oh, I misspelled matrix. Okay. Now let's see what happens when I visualize this. It doesn't give me the visualization of the matrix. That's a fun thing to say. But let's see if it runs the pipeline. I guess it's not really me testing the pipeline, but so I would have expected this, I don't know, maybe show some artifact that there were going to be multiple jobs created in that. So there they are. No. Did I not do that? Yeah, see, this is why it would be good. I actually wanted not 5 jobs, but 6 jobs. And I must have done that wrong. Oh, didn't need this one. I think is right. I'm looking at the docs. Let's try that again. So again, when I'm here, it would be cool if I could see, well, which jobs would we build from that matrix in this visualize, because otherwise I'm now back to my old pattern of looking at the pipeline and seeing that it got, yeah, okay, here's my 6 that I was looking for. Okay, I think that's what I wanted to highlight. Maybe there's some other interesting keywords I could use that rules keywords. I guess I could add some rules to test. I think it's allow failure. Jobs test rule should be array of hashes. Oh yeah, so that's not a rule. The rule would be something like, if it's a merge request pipeline, let's do that. So we only want to run this test on merge request. Smashes like that. Okay, so I'm presuming, let's see. Okay, so the other interesting thing, I know this is probably farther ahead, is when visualizing showcase common pipeline types. So we could visualize on commits on branch, on commits on default, and on MRs, for example. So that way it's visualizing, but like I have some logic for what type of pipeline to run. Like these deploy ones don't run on non-default branch. So I might want to visualize, hey, here's what your pipeline will look like on a commit. Here's what your pipeline will look like on a commit on your default branch. Here's what your pipeline will look like on an MR. So those might be some interesting things where you could have tabs for visualization that were common pipeline triggers that you would want to utilize. Okay, so I did commit this, right? I guess it's nothing. I don't really know. Do I just, if I just don't change anything, does it allow me to commit? Maybe that's the one. Let me confirm that. See if I just generated some pipelines. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that's another thing. It should be gray. I shouldn't be able to commit changes if I haven't edited anything here. What was I talking about? The test shouldn't be running because I thought I was seeing it's only on merge requests. So that's something like now I'm realizing I probably did something wrong and that feedback loop is not as fast as I would like. Cool. I think I'm going to stop here. That's some great feedback. I'm excited about this. I love the like direct linting and helps me spot errors that otherwise I would have taken some time to figure out. Great experience. I think there's some opportunities for additional kind of really delightful experiences from this in future iterations. So thanks, everybody.